They say it is the national dish of Cameroon, but to the Sawa people, Ndole is not just a meal, it is a symbol of prestige and healing. Born on the coast and traditionally made with red palm oil and highly prized for its medicinal purposes. But as our kitchens move across borders, just like mine here in Sweden, we have modernized Ndole, and today Ndole is being cooked with vegetable oil to give it that lighter and cleaner finish. And the big debate, should Ndole actually be sweet or bitter? Should the peanut sauce be more than the bitter leaf itself and vice versa? Well, today I'm here to give you my perfect balance. Hi, beautiful people. You're welcome to Flavor Lab with Zeedel, and today we are making Ndole. Let's look at our lineup of ingredients. First is the star, which is bitter leaf. If you are getting these from an African shop abroad, like I am, here is a tip. Rewash them. It helps get rid of that extra bitterness. You will notice the texture too is incredibly soft. That's because they are traditionally washed with limestone to get them just right. And also we have our peeled peanuts for that creamy base. For proteins, we've got a powerhouse mix. Some meat, shrimp, crayfish, and some smoked fish I did myself. And note, you don't have to use both. You can either choose to use meat or smoked fish. Neutral or vegetable oil for that lighter and cleaner finish. Then our aromatics. Some garlic, ginger, silver onion, some leek, some spring onions for that beautiful garnish. And then for that signature cake, we are using white pepper, hot pepper, and of course some seasoning cubes and salt. Before we even touch the meat, we have to prep our peanuts. I start by soaking them in water for a few minutes. Then I pre-cook them and give them good rinse with clean water. This is a crucial step. It tenderizes the peanuts and shortens the cooking time. Plus, if the peanut sauce isn't properly cooked, it can cause stomach upset. So we are making sure it's perfect from the start. Now we get the meat into the pot, season it with salt and seasoning cube, and let it cook until it's perfectly tender. While that is happening, it's time for the lab twist. First, I'm gonna cut some leek and onion. So I'm blending my peanuts into two parts. One part is smoothly blended with the garlic, ginger, peppers, silver onion, and leek for a deep aromatic base. And the second part, I'm leaving it coarsely blended. That sandy texture is my beautiful secret for a perfect nutty crunch in every bite. Let's get back to the meat. It should be completely cooked by now with a bit of stock left in the pot, which is just right. Next, stir in the peanut cream. Add a little water to the bowl to rinse out any leftover cream and pour that into. The sauce should be slightly light in consistency at this stage. Cover and let it cook. You will know it's ready when the sauce thickens, oil rises to the top, and the raw peanut smell is completely gone. Give it a stir and taste. Adjust the seasoning if needed with a bit more salt or seasoning. If the sauce feels like too much, remember, you want a good balance between the sauce and the bitter leaf. You can take some of the sauce out before adding the bitter leaf just to be safe. Add the washed bitter leaf and stir well, making sure to break up any lumps so the sauce coats everything evenly. At this point, I added back the reserved sauce, and bitter leaf tends to absorb a lot of moisture, so this helps keep the consistency right. Keep stirring, and then don't forget to clean the side of the pot as you go. Add the smoked and filleted mackerel fish, then let everything simmer gently on low heat. And while that is simmering, let's quickly prep the finish. Slice up some onion and some leek. Then season the shrimp with some salt, some garlic powder, and some chili flakes. Now mix to combine. Fry the seasoned shrimps until golden. Then take them out and set aside. In the same pan, add just a little more oil, just enough to bring the ndole together. Toss in the onions and crayfish, letting them sizzling gently until their aroma fills the kitchen. Once fragrant, carefully pour that hot and infused oil over the ndole. Then stir everything together, allowing the flavors to melt into something truly special. Now, for the final touches, sprinkle in some fresh spring onions for a burst of color and brightness. I like to take some of those beautifully cooked juicy shrimp and fold them right into the pot, letting them soak up all that goodness. The rest, save them for the final garnish. They deserve to shine, right? And just like that, your ndole is ready. Let it cool slightly before serving, giving the flavors a moment to settle and deepen. And there you have it, the story, the science, and the soul of authentic Cameroonian Ndole. It's so lush. Vibrant green leaves wrapped in a creamy, nutty sauce dotted with plum shrimp and glistening with flavor. A dish that's not only stunning to look at, but unforgettable with every bite. Okay, it's time to have a taste of what we have prepared. Mm. I can just have it the way it is without any accompaniment. And by the way, you can have this with boiled plantains, either ripe or unripe, moyondo, bobolo, rice, fufu corn, potatoes. This is just to tell you how versatile ndole is as a stew, as a vegetable stew. You can pair it with whatever and you're still going to enjoy it. And for the texture, I just love that crunch. The peanuts we blended coarsely, it is making it to be so crunchy. And the taste, it is just so good. Like, it tastes so good. It's not so spicy, it's not so oily. Some people will just take the andole and drown it in oil. No, you can make it a balance. So if you're watched this far, I just really want to appreciate you, and I hope I'm gonna see you again soon. Bye.